Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into KT Garage. This is episode 50 of the Super Hawk project. I know I haven't been posting any videos for over a month because I was working on the Fox Body Mustang and the BMW X5 because it was acting up and things go wrong. I gotta go fix it. But now that my time freed up, I'm gonna go back and working on the Super Hawk again, trying to push it towards the finish line. So at the end of the last episode, I was working on electrical, trying to get the wire where they're supposed to go and then get things hooked up and see if we can fire up the engine. So in this episode, I'm going to continue to do that. We'll finish up the wiring. I'm not going to get it all done in this episode, but we're just going to keep working on it. I'll show you where we're at and then what my plans are for today. Okay, so this is where we're at. Actually, I did a little bit more work than last time I showed you on the last video. So you see that the wire harness already been punched through the firewall. Now I'm going to go in and cover that with this, so which is really nice. So it's going to be nice and close. Keep it away from the engine bay. Now you see over there, that is a circuit breaker, and there's one behind it. I gotta find a place to mount it. Not that big of a deal. We'll get it mounted, and then this is for the brake light. So I gotta go and mount it behind there. So that's pretty much it. Everything is hooked up. Now, for those of you that you own a Humvee and you look for the fuse box, you're not gonna find it. Humvee doesn't have fuses because the idea is that when you're in the battlefield, you really don't want to go change fuses. So everything is wired with a really thick wire, and then worst case scenario is gonna trip the circuit breaker, and I know it can be reset. So that's where we're at. Now I got like lines that are running to the back. So I'm gonna go and try to get it all the way to the back. Those are for like rear lights and trailer hookup, stuff like that. And then there's like a bunch of wiring that goes to the front. And then I'll be done here, and I'll get the center console in. It's gonna make the truck look a lot nicer. You can see that the front dash is starting to look pretty decent. And I got this done from the last episode already. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this on, and then we'll tuck all the wires away, and we'll see we'll put the center console in. Okay, so things are looking a lot better in here. You can see that I sealed that area off with a really large grommet that came with the Humvee. So that's done. Now over here, I started to get all the wires tucked away. You can see that like all these wires came down. And then I kind of just like, if you look at the ground, I dropped it to the ground for now from there. And then I'm just gonna tuck it under and bring it out back, so that's not that big of a deal. So everything in here pretty much hooked up. So now I'm gonna work on, next thing I'm gonna work on is just trying to get the shifter installed. There's a transfer case light that I need to put somewhere here, so that's going up next. Get the linkage all hooked up, and then I still got the pedal, the fuel or gas pedal that I need to get hooked up. Those are not hooked up yet, so I'm gonna try to focus on getting this area finished. Okay, so the transfer case lock light is installed. Now you can see that some of this paint got damaged because the process of me drilling the metal, it heats up, and these truck bed coating doesn't like heat at all. When it's the heat up to a certain temperature, it just becomes real soft, and then it just peels away. So I went ahead and I cut back to, you know, remove all the damaged paint. I'm just going to come back in later on. I don't have the paint right now, but when I mix it up, I'll just take the screws out and then repaint this whole area and put the screws back. So we're just going to leave that there for the time being. Now I'm going to focus on trying to get the gears, selector, and the ships, knobs, and all that stuff ready. I think I have to restore it since it doesn't look so good, and then we'll get it installed. All right, guys, so I decided to get a middle console in here and test fit everything, make sure stuff is fitting properly. So it seems like it's fitting really well. You can see I don't have a chair here yet because I need access to this area. So these are my 2 cup holders right there. That's the navigation system. And then these are all the gauges. And then the shifter is gonna be right here. I'm gonna work on that next. And you can see that these are not bolted down or anything. I just like set it there, see if things are fitting. I'm gonna need to take this whole gauge part out to get this assembled and then put it back in. Not that big of a deal. And then check this out. So now I do have an RPM gauge, which it doesn't come with HUMVEE. So it's always nice to watch your RPM. And all the switches, I'm gonna hook it up to different kinds of devices later. Lights and other stuff, whatever I want to hook up. Turn that on and off. There's a ton of space, so I'm gonna step down and show you guys how much space is in here. I mean, the driver is like sitting right here. There's like so much space compared to passenger side. So whoever sits over here just got tiny little space. Well, you know what? I built this truck, so I'm gonna be a little selfish and give me all the room I want it. Awesome. It's looking so cool. Now, let's walk over to the passenger side. Truck's coming together real nicely, guys. It's almost there. So I got the chair on already. I had this on the last episode. And you know, it's not too bad actually. You know, you still got quite a bit of room on the passenger side, but nothing compared to the driver's side. Now, the good thing is, there's like huge cup holders on this side because I have room. I didn't have room on the other side to give it a nice cup holder. So there's enough leg room for an average person. If you're 7 foot, you're probably not gonna fit in here. So that's where we're at with the layout of the interior. Okay, so what I want to do next is trying to get this restored. You see this pretty faded out. So I'm gonna take these bolts off, get this plate out, and start painting it. I'll restore all of this, give everything a good paint coat, and then we'll reassemble it, and then we'll get this back on the truck. All right, so I took this apart, and I'm trying to get this knob to come out. This thread on here, I can back it out, but this is keeping it in. So that means I'm gonna have to go in here and disassemble all of that, which I really don't want to. So I'm just gonna paint this plate with this on. I'm just gonna tape this knob and then to be done with, because it's gonna be a lot of work trying to disassemble everything. There's like springs and everything in here. So I'm just gonna give it a good clean and we'll go from there. So this is disassembled, so we'll go ahead and clean this up and check this out. This is really cool. So they do sell a new one of these for you to replace the original one, because you can see this is all faded out. I guess this happened to every single Humvee because they do sell this tag new. And another cool thing is this is designed to like you strike it with a hammer. And first you just take this out and then you hit it with a hammer and then it just have an interference fit. And then it just keep the tracks in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out, paint this blade, paint all of this, and then let it dry, and we'll reassemble everything. Well, it's getting pretty late on Sunday night. I'm super tired, so I'm just gonna call it quit for this week. We just have to continue next weekend. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to KT Garage. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.